This is insane as the Lakers are on the verge of something huge this offseason with a move that could absolutely shake up the entire landscape and terrify the entire NBA. We're going to talk about what this move is, how the Lakers can pull it off, and if they actually should go through with this move. And welcome to Lakers Digest, guys. My name is Hunter Pitcoff, and we cover everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. And yes, it is the offseason. The Lakers have not played basketball in over a month now, which is crazy to think. But we have not taken a day off here, as we will give you guys around-the-clock coverage surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers as we enter one of the most important off seasons in franchise history. If you want to be a part of this journey, a part of this ride, hit that subscribe button, because 70% of you guys watching our content are not subscribed. Watching the content already, you're getting free coverage of your Lakers here. We're giving you guys all the different nooks and crannies and angles that these national media platforms are not giving you. So if you want to be a part of this movement, hit that subscribe button, because I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much longer of the topic of today's video, a blockbuster move that the Los Angeles Lakers could have in their back pocket this upcoming offseason. And all the reporters out there are suggesting this could be one of the craziest, most wild off seasons in NBA history. And I have a pretty good feeling the Lakers are going to be a part of this somehow. We're going to see moves, guys, that nobody is expecting. That is kind of the temperature of the room right now. And we just got a trade proposal, not an official one that is floated out there that we're going to go over here. And we're going to talk about more so the logistics of it. Again, guys, this is just a proposal. This is not the Lakers proposing this. This isn't another team proposing this. Just something floating on the internet. And we're just going to have some fun with it. So, without further ado, let's show you guys what this report is, as the Lakers in this hypothetical trade would land Larui Markkanen, a former All-Star from the Utah Jazz, in exchange for Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and a 2031 unprotected, and that's an important thing to note here too, first-round pick from the Utah Jazz. So that is a lot going on there, as the Lakers have a chance to land Larui Markkanen from Utah in this proposed deal. And this is what Larui was able to do this year with the Utah Jazz, averaging 19 points per game. This was actually a bit of a down season for him. The year before, when he was an All-Star, put up much better numbers at a much better showing for the Utah Jazz. So I think that this is a team that is rebuilding, not a team trying to win now. Larui Markkanen, 28 years old, right in the prime of his career, would have a chance to join forces with LeBron James, Luka Doncic. The Lakers also keep Austin Reaves in that deal, as well as a guy like Dorian Finney-Smith. That is a lot of shooting and scoring and offensive versatility that this Los Angeles Lakers would have a chance to accomplish with a massive trade like this. And a trade that not a lot of people could see coming this upcoming offseason, as Larui Markkanen could definitely be a player who could be had potentially by a lot of teams in the NBA. And, of course, in this scenario, it's going to be the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's going to bring us to our next point, guys. Can the Lakers reach the finish line with this move? And yes, I say finish with two N's because Larui Markkanen is from Finland. Felt like sneaking a pun in there because why not? So in this article on Bleacher Report, we're going to go over just exactly what the Lakers can benefit, or any team can benefit from this move here. And so the writer here is saying that the Lakers, they would be able to get a guy like Larui Markkanen who can be a strong third option offensively next to LeBron and Luka, and adding someone who can play either forward position and at times could play the stretch five as well. Can give the Lakers a ton of versatility in their lineups. Had an offense that ranked 12th out of 16 teams this postseason, and they'd still be able to keep Austin Reaves, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt would be kept in this deal as well. The Lakers in this deal, since they probably would not really be able to get a high-quality big man at that center position, they would need to shop at the Dollar Tree here and use their mid-level exception, their taxpayer mid-level exception, to get a guy like a Brook Lopez, Clint Capella, Steven Adams, Al Horford, and they would have to try to figure out ways to be cheap while trying to get a guy like a Larui Markkanen. And then looking at what the Utah Jazz would get out of this, looking unprotected, 2031 pick. I mean, that would be a massive win for the Utah Jazz, being able to get that pick. They'd get a guy in Dalton Knecht for a team that was in the bottom 10 3-point shooting last year. And then they'd also get guys like Rui Hachimura and a guy like Gabe Vincent, who probably doesn't help them a lot this year in terms of what the Jazz want to do, but they are expiring deals. Every team has value in that, and a team that is trying to make the playoffs or push for a championship could trade for a useful player like Rui Hachimura or Gabe Vincent, who probably have a bit of inflated numbers in Utah since they're not as good of a basketball team. So with all that being said, there is reason this does make sense. But if you are going to trade for Larui Markkanen, whether you are the Lakers or another team, it's going to come with a price, because look how much money he's on the books for. He signed a contract extension before last season in 2024. Going to be making over $200 million here, and that contract goes up. So you do have him secured long-term for the rest of his prime, and I guess that's good, but I guess the question also is, do you want to commit this much money to a guy like this? Because it's going to be very hard to move him toward the end of that contract. So in terms of Larui Markkanen and the fit with the Lakers, right, I actually don't love this move. I really don't. I think Larui Markkanen's a really good player. I think maybe in a Luka Doncic post-LeBron James era team, this could actually be a good move for the Lakers, as they can get someone like Larui Markkanen, who's a big forward who can shoot the basketball. Offensively, I actually think that fits well with Luka Doncic. And I think it could fit well to an extent with LeBron as well offensively. But defensively, since this team does not have a lot of big men, I don't really know if this is the move for the Los Angeles Lakers. If they're going to swing for the fences this offseason, I would like either a more traditional 3-and-D wing, like a Cam Johnson. I don't know if he's as good as Larui, but he fits better with what the Lakers are trying to do right now, and also a lot cheaper. I think he's on the books for about $21 million this season, and he's an expiring deal. Or you could ultimately swing for a center, which I think is probably the biggest priority of need for the Los Angeles Lakers right now. They also would give up all their expiring contracts in that deal, and Rui Hachimura, in Gabe Vincent, and Maxi Kleber, and of course their best young talent, if you will, in Dalton Knecht, and their first-round pick. So all their trade assets are gone, and you'd have to get A-plus hits in a shallow center market if you're the Los Angeles Lakers. So they are very handicapped that they make a move like this. If you take a big swing at someone like Larui Markkanen, you got to hope you have a great backup plan to get you some good centers, as well as probably looking ahead toward the future more and how a post-LeBron James world looks like for the Lakers with Luka Doncic, perhaps Austin Reaves, and Larui Markkanen as your core three guys. But let me know down below in the comments, guys, what you think of a potential move for Larui Markkanen. And again, I'll show you the trade one more time. If this is the move to ultimately make it happen, it probably would look something like this if I had to take a guess. And if you guys have watched all the way through this video and are not subscribed, because 70% of you guys watching the content already are not subscribed. Can we get that number below 70%? We're slowly cracking down on it, getting that number lower and lower throughout these videos. We definitely would appreciate it, because you definitely want to keep up with everything surrounding your Lakers here. There are not many channels out here day in and day out covering the Lakers in their offseason here. So if you want to learn about everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers, highly recommend clicking that subscribe button here on Lakers Digest.